I got limited skills, so much more to learn, but it's getting late. Got nothing but today, chasing a memory. Can't redo yesterday. All we have is now. I am fully awake. Now I am fully awake. Now I am fully awake. And chasing a memory. Chasing a memory.
Have you carried an idea around in your head for years, for decades? I carried a lot of
All
songs.
my friends back in old Leo have no time for my tale of woe. They're just sitting back and killing time and wish their problems were as bad as mine. Little boy, little boy, I'm a little boy under the stars.
I wrote this song when I was 21 years old back in 1988. Then I lived my life and I put the song aside till I learned guitar in my 50s so I could finally hear what all of these songs sounded like. Let's see what I learned from finally hearing this song. Spring of 1988 was my final semester at Shippensburg University. Graduation was coming up. Friends were getting job offers, moving to cities, getting engaged. Little Boy Under the Stars came from walking at night to an evening class, approaching Old Main on a starry night, and it drove two key lines from the lyric. They wish their problems were as bad as mine. You ever get that way? Something is nagging at you, but you don't share it with others because they might see it as trivial? That was me. I had a good life, but I felt overwhelmed. Oh, DeMarco, you got nothing to complain about. That's all tied up in the first verse. Verse 2. I got 2 tickets on a one-way ride. I had a girlfriend who's now my wife. We had the 2 tickets right there. We're going to share the journey. But where to? You know, I marvel that I knew there was a sense of urgency, that choices matter. Maybe the scope of that was what had me feeling like just a little boy, a speck under these infinite stars. Musically, the title came first. I remember a sitting on the dock of the bay vibe, breezy tune, melody was Twinkle Twinkle, modification of the first piano lesson I had. This is up, this is down, let's go up and down. Right, it was C, D, E, E, D, I'm a little boy, little boy, little boy under the stars. And since this all lived solely in my head, the verses were also in that same Dock of the Bay cadence. So about 20 years ago, GarageBand was offered on Macs, and I tried it there. It was clunky, and it still had that childlike feel, and I figured maybe this was too much of a nursery rhyme. So I dropped it. Decades pass, life goes on, and then I learned guitar. Here's what happened when I dusted this one off. I was working through the verse when I stumbled on the little boy with an E chord, little boy, into an A. Da-da-da. Then as a minor chord, and wow, for the first time I felt like I got something that approached music. There was some drama. It was no longer breezy, it was bluesy. After decades, it was no longer a nursery rhyme. There was some tension there. What was that 21-year-old younger me thinking? I did try to go back to the breezy because, hey, it's a cliche. Older singer reinterprets a breezy youth song into middle-aged blues, like Clapton taking Layla and turning it into an unplugged blues song. It seemed like a conceit. But after living it, I kind of get that now. There's some moments meant to be looked at from another angle, seen in all dimensions. It may still be a conceit, but I accepted that too. So what did I learn? In the end, I had written another song with darkness, light, shadow, sun, the moon, night, all as imagery. And I've learned, as a Catholic, that I likely carry that around as God versus evil and love versus hate. It was worth finding out what I was wrestling with at 21. Frankly, what I still do wrestle with. I'm still just a little boy under the stars. And whether that's as a speck in a crushing large universe or as a dreamer who sees infinite possibilities and loved in an eternal sky, I feel the gravity of this one-way ride. And on a level I never did before, I reach out. So once again, have you carried an idea around in your head for years or for decades? Have you chased a memory? Do you have a song like this? Something you wrote or always meant to write? Because it may still be waiting there, and you should give it life and let it be your ticket on a one-way ride. So that's me. I gave it everything I had. If you think you could cover this song, take it further, hey, maybe that's your chase. Please do. I'd love to hear it. Thanks.
All my friends back in old Leo have no time for my tale of woe. They're just sitting back and killing time and wish their problems were as bad as mine. Little boy, little boy, I'm a little boy under the stars. Little boy, I'm a little boy under the stars. Down on a street called Shaded Sun, they take their seats there one by one. But I've got something to decide. I got 2 tickets on a one-way ride. Little boy, I'm a little boy under the stars. Little boy, I'm a little boy under the stars. Something about you made me stay. Something about her took my heart away. You gave me memories of when we met. She gave me those thrills all over again. Little boy, I'm a little boy under the stars. Little boy, I'm a little boy under the stars. You take the moon, babe, I'll take the sun. You take the moon, babe, I'll take the sun. You take the moon and we can say it's done. Little boy,